Hey guys, welcome to Lies of P and the boss fight against the green monster of the swamp. Today we're going to take it down. I'll show you my equipment in general and also all of the boss's movesets so you can dodge them effectively. Alright, let's get started and first take a look at the equipment. Feel free to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. As always, you can find all the guides for Lies of P on my channel, and I always have the latest guides for the newest games, so feel free to check them out. It's definitely worth it. Now let's first take a look at the equipment I'm using, which is as follows. We'll go in here and look at the amulets. They increase maximum weight and resolve by 4. So we're using the strength amulet here. We also have an amulet that lets stamina regenerate faster. That's the one right at the top right of the screen. Now let's take a look at the defensive gear. Of course, we'll use the largest frame and see which one offers the most resistance to acid. And that's actually this converter here, which we'll add and equip accordingly. Let's see which cartridge is best for the boss. And that's actually the antidote cartridge, of course, because the boss deals poison damage. We'll take that with us, equip it, and that's that taken care of. Next up is the padding, and here we'll specifically take the fiber reinforced padding in order to get slash damage reduction, or rather the blunt damage reduction rate, and we'll be taking that with us. It actually provides the highest slash damage reduction. That's why we'll equip this, and the fiber reinforced padding here, we'll take that with us, and then we actually already have good defense to start against the boss. Now let's go into the boss. And there are a few things to keep in mind during the boss fight itself. Especially in the first phase, there are 2 moves he does at the beginning. When he crawls through, we can carefully and slowly slide past him on the right here, just as we've planned, and then land a few solid hits. Ideally, you want to get in 3 solid hits in total, if you can manage it. It shouldn't be much more than that. You can also, especially if your weapon has fire at the beginning, since he's vulnerable to that, land a few more strikes. So when he dives underground and crawls over like a mole, just dodge to the right shortly before he arrives, and then land a maximum of 3 hits if you're in normal mode without a fire blade. That works pretty easily and he won't hit you. You can land quite a few hits this way, and now let's take a look at his next move. He either does the move where he burrows underneath, or he does this move right at the beginning. If he does this at the start, just stand still, land 2 hits on the grandmother here, and then he's basically gone again. So if he does that, just keep your distance, or at the beginning, first check whether he's doing the red attack or the mole strike. Yeah, then we just go over, land 3 hits on him here, and simply keep our distance. Then he'll basically move away on his own. Let's take a look at the next move. He actually doesn't have that many moves. And the next one is this. When he comes over here and raises himself up like this, he usually does a strike. You can dodge to the right or left. And for the next one, it's best to always move in the opposite direction of his hand, and then you can land a hit there. But there's another move he does here, namely this swipe. With that one, you can get nicely behind him and land a solid hit. So let's take another look. When he rises up, dodge to one side. And when he rises up again, dodge to the other side. The move sometimes varies a bit, but in general you can land good hits there. Especially when he turns red, it's best to slip through his legs, then he won't hit you. It's actually pretty simple. Then there's another move where he shakes himself like this. You'll notice it, and then you just run straight towards him. You really need to be quite close when he shakes himself. If you're farther away from him, just make sure to keep your distance, and if you happen to notice him starting to shake, that's a very clear sign that he's actually trying to poison you. So what that means is, when he shakes himself like this, we just need to move quickly and directly towards him, and the attack simply can't hit us at all, no matter what happens, absolutely. And yeah, that's great, because afterwards we can land at least 1 more hit, and then return to our usual, well, distance to prepare for the next strike. Be careful, because he usually follows up with a strike right after that. Then there's another option, and it's actually the best one. When he screams like that, he does a strike, and we can dodge it and simply run around him. Then we can hit him from behind, right in his groin, and yeah, that deals some nice damage to the boss. It's actually pretty simple. Let's take a look at all of this now while I play. I didn't get the best run this time, but it's not a big deal if we know his moveset. Then we can of course land some good hits here. First, put fire on the weapon, dodge to the right when he does his mold strike. Then of course try to stay close. Then here he stands up and does his strike. I was too far away there, so I had to keep my distance. Now he does his crawler move and then runs away to keep his distance again. And yes, this move perfect. Here we can really deal some good damage again if we circle around him. That's actually the best move that can happen for us. Otherwise, he goes up again, we dodge again, and then try to get through his legs when he does this move. Yes, go in again. Now we see, okay, he wants to poison us, so we run as close to him as possible. Of course, it can happen that he does this attack here. At that point, you can't get away anymore. But it's not a big deal. And yes, try to jump through his legs again, it worked pretty well, and we'll take a potion for now. Of course, yes, sometimes he still hits you. I'm not going for 100% no damage run either, so don't worry about it at all, especially when he does this move right here, the one he actually does at the very beginning. We can smoothly and nicely move around to the left side and land some really solid hits. Here I was just too far in the corner, really couldn't get away anymore, and that's when he caught me, of course. But we can still land the final blow on him. Now, let's take a look at the next phase of the boss. There's an attack where he charges straight at you, and you should always slide past him on the left by his, let's say, weaker arm, and do a little dodge roll here, then he won't hit you either. So just go under his arm here, and then he shouldn't hit you. He really doesn't have much of a chance, and you can land a few more hits. He also has, of course, the attack that you should already be familiar with from Rechter. He used that one as well. And it's actually pretty simple here. Just dodge both arms, the spinning attacks, and stay nicely in the middle to land a solid 3 hits. It's actually pretty simple. After that, Watch Out might throw in another 1 or 2 hits, so make sure to dodge accordingly. And now let's take a look at the next move. That's this crab move here. Personally, I would just stay away from it. Nothing can happen to you, since he just circles around you. Otherwise, the jumping attack is, of course, easy to deal with. Just slide through it and, well, that's basically it. It's pretty easy and really gives you a great opportunity to deal damage to the boss, because this jumping attack almost never hits. And if it does get close to you, just roll underneath it, and you're good to go. Now, let's take a look at how I fought him in the second phase. As I said, it's not 100% perfect. Not a no damage boss guide, just a regular player taking on the boss. Yeah, dodge a bit, he raises his arm, he's got quite a reach, so back off. Careful, there's a small follow-up attack after that. We have to dodge that one too, of course. Now we wait here, he's doing his charge attack again. We go to the left, past his arm, and yeah, then we get over here. The timing was a bit off, because I healed right as he was doing his attack. You shouldn't really do that, but it actually works pretty well. We still have 3 flasks left, and of course we slide through here once while he does his jump attack. Then we can land another hit, move back a bit, and now we wait to see what he does next. Now he's doing another attack here, namely this one. After that comes the backhand with his arm and the extended arm, which we dodge once. And careful, there's another small swipe right after that. We go back in, land 2 hits, and then try to see what he does next. He does that spinning arm move. We dodge twice, then run away. And it's actually pretty simple, because after that, if we are standing in the middle, we can land another 2 or 3 hits and then execute our attack here. Otherwise, always watch what he does and wait a little. You see, he only has 2 left. and we only have 2 potions left. But actually, that's not a problem at all. When he comes charging at us here, we dodge again to the left side. Right now, we can land a few more hits while he's on the ground. Now, he's pulling out his Mr. Krabs attack, but that's not a big deal. We just keep our distance and watch what he does next. He's charging at us again. Actually, that's great for us, because we can dodge to the left side here. You just have to be careful not to get stuck against the rock or get cornered somehow, because then it's over quickly. You can lose track of things very quickly there. Yep, Mr. Krabs attack. Again, just step back a bit, wait to see what he does next, and once more he does the spinning arm move. So we dodge nicely again and run away when he does his special, move pretty much to the center here, and land our 3 or 4 hits again. And yep, then he jumps over us again. Pretty simple, because we can just dive underneath accordingly. Yeah, hit him with the finish him attack, and we've already taken off a good chunk of his health. And of course we can land 2 more hits. He does his spin move again right here. That's great, because we can very easily and smoothly dodge it quite nicely, and then quickly run away again. Attack from the center, land 2 successful hits, and yep, then he jumps right over us once again. So we can just slide right underneath him. It didn't always work for me, but generally it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, now we wait once again, of course, for the extended arm attack. He's doing it now, so we step back just a little bit further, making sure to carefully dodge the second hit as well, and then keep our distance accordingly as needed. Yeah, now we wait again and see what he's going to do next. He does his backhand and his jump actually. The jump is great, because then we can land some solid hits again. Just do a quick dodge roll and land a hit. That actually works pretty well. Careful. What's he doing now? He's doing the grab. That's really important. It does that very rarely, so make sure to roll away exactly when he grabs, because that takes off a lot of health. Yep, jump attack. We just roll underneath again and take him down accordingly, making sure to follow the moves as we've practiced them. Like I said, this wasn't my perfect run, but that's alright. What matters most is knowing the moves and understanding how to use them, so we can gradually take him down each time we try. It's always a bit of practice, and in the end we finish him off and can wrap things up here. Yep, once we've taken him down, the dude is absolutely completely done, and we've defeated the monster. So yeah, it works pretty well, guys. I wish you lots of success. If you have any questions about this, feel free to write them in the comments. Otherwise, you can find all the guides for Lies of P on the channel. Have fun, everyone.